It is 11:40, April 23rd, Sunday. We are on a boat. We were here yesterday. Jen brought some stuff out. You know, the liquids that we keep on the boat and some other stuff. And I brought the VHF, the new VHF radio and the new AIS. And I'm working on getting them installed in this cabinet. So that's kind of what I'm doing. It looks like a mess now, but that's because I just kind of scrolled everything. But I got one shelf built, building out of plexiglass. I got an idea for another shelf, and we're working on that. So we'll see how everything goes. But I got power hooked up yesterday, and that's it. So I did hook everything up. I tested it. Everything powered up, but since the AIS runs through the VHF antenna, it's down. We're inside a building, so I got no signal. So I'm assuming once it goes outside, everything will work. But we're going to get everything hooked up according to Garmin, powered up, in place, and then when this thing comes out in a couple weeks, we can put it out to the test. So kind of get some videos as we go, show you what's happening.
Don't give it up, don't let it fall. When love is gone, we've lost it all. And I need you, and I want you. I couldn't live without you. And here I am. Well, here I am. What can I do to make you know that I need you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You shouldn't cry. You know I'd never tell a lie. Don't give it up, don't let it fall. When love is gone, we've lost it all. And I need you.
All right. I'm in the cockpit and flip this around. So I'm starting with the smart speaker. I'm going to install it right here. I got the template up. I'm going to drill the mounting holes first, and then I've got a router bit. I'm going to route this out. This hole is from the old microphone, so I'm just using it as a starting point. I checked everything behind here. It looks good, clear. The speaker's going to fit in there good. So that's my next step. All right, so the hole is cut. There it is from backside. Hole is cut. This is all I use the Dremel, and I got this little multi-purpose bit. Kind of, you drywallers and stuff know exactly what that is. This is the speaker. It's getting it mounted in. So I already test fit it. So I'm going to get it mounted. The holes are drilled. I got the screws there. I'm going to screw it in. Put the trim ring on. We're good to go. All right. Here's what I have so far. My shelf is in. I got the handset mounted. The speaker mounted. This piece got drilled through that the handset connects to. So the handset just pulls up like that. So that's there. Here's what it looks like on the back side. I'll doctor these wires up later, maybe.
Still another wire to go.
I got a whole lot more wires to go. So that's it. Jen's down there.
Not doing much right now. I did clean the stains off the front and the V-berth off the ceiling. That was an act of God.
So we'll check into that. We got a little leak somewhere. We don't know if it's from the rails on the deck or around a big port window. I saw Boogaboo did a did a video on where he pulled the port window and put new sealant around, and I think that's what we have to do here. But we'll tackle that here soon. So on to the next part. All right, it's 2:20 in the afternoon, and I am done. I have to. I'm going to turn my headlight back on. So that's what I got. That's the VHF radio down there. That's the AIS. Those red lights, red yellow light you see on the AIS is probably because of signal inside his pole barn. But it is working. So this is working. I have it on the weather channel. There's weather.
It was cloudy with a temperature of 40 at Milwaukee Airport, 39 at Waukegan, and 40 at DuPage.
So that is
Guys, Midway Airport reported 42, Gary, Indiana reported 43, and Benton.
So that is, yeah, that's working. That's working. Now, let me stand up here. See ya, Paul. Nice. So here we are on the screen. Let me turn this back off. You see us here at Rentner. There we are at Rentner. So it's picking up two vessels here. One vessel here and one vessel here. If I click on that one, it says Tanner. So it's an AIS vessel. Tanner, call sign. Now, if I go to my phone, I have a thing on my phone called Find Ship. Hopefully this works. Continue to app. So if we look on here, I see two vessels. I'm going to zoom in on this one. Tanner. Details. There it is. And now I just lost it on here, of course. So, but that's all because we're in this pole building and the antenna's not up and everything's covered. But either way, everything's mounted up. I got those wires tucked pretty good. I'm going to have to tidy them up a little more, but I think it looks pretty good. We shut that. It works. Everything's... I have the NEMA 2000 cable coming for the VHF radio, so that should be home. We'll be back next Sunday and do our final touches before launch in 2 weeks. Get that NEMA cable hooked up, everything cleaned up, seat put back in, and then launch it in 2 weeks, either Saturday or Sunday, May 6th or 7th, pending weather. So if it's nasty, we're not going to launch. We'll hold off another week, right? Right, John?
But
I said, if it's nasty, we're going to hold off for launching.
yes, it's bad as bad. It's got to be quasi decent.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly down here. Sorry.
Yeah. So that's it. We're going to clean up and hit the road. It's daylight out here.
Oh, too.
Jen says it's cold. Yeah, that's it. We're out of here. Everything's in the truck, ready to roll. We are one step closer. See you next week. That was flipped. I ran out here. A couple things I wanted to do. We're still looking at launching on either the 6th or 7th of May, which is next weekend. So, hook up the NEMA cable for the VHF radio, and then our front hatch leaks. So, give me a second. So, it doesn't leak. There's a small leak somewhere. We don't know where it is. So I was looking for that. But let's start things off. This was last week's last week's, I got my headlight. Last week's project, I built these shelves. They're not the best, but mounted the bottom. That is a new VHF radio. That's the AIS 800. NEMA cable's hooked up. Everything works. Here's where the new headset is mounted. Headset. Handset. For the VHF. So, let's see here.
Waves 1 to 3 feet.
So that's weather goes on instantly. There is a new speaker, a Garmin speaker there. So everything's in there and hooked up. Let me stand up here. Scratch that. Let's go home. Charts. Navigation chart. Here I am at Rentner's. If I head this way, I see a boat here. It shows up. If I click on it, Island Time is the name of the boat. Info, other vessels, AIS list. There's Island Time. Review. It gives me all the information about Island Time. So that's what this AIS system does. Plus it's giving my information to other boats. So we'll get a lot better reception when we get out of this pool building. As you can see, it's kind of struggling. And I'm kind of backwards on this because I'm used to position being upwards, but yeah, no other boats are showing up. So I'm sure it's because we're in this building. Oh, the other option it gave me on that boat was, let's get back over here. Let's find Island Time, info, other vessels, AIS list, display options, back, review. It says call with radio. So that's what you get when you hook up your VHF through the NEMA system. You can call this without radio. If I unhook NEMA, the call with radio is not on there. So that's set for us. That's good. Complete. So there it is. Everything's done and on. All the wires tucked away fairly nice. Now here what I did. This front hatch. So we got a little water stain up here. That's what Jen was cleaning last week. I took this trim ring off right here, and then there's another trim ring that holds that hatch in. I saw no signs of water. So either the leak is so minute and small. I now know that this trim ring is easy to take off. So either when we get in the water on a rainy day, I'm pulling this trim ring, or we'll get up there with a hose and we'll see where it's leaking from. It might just be a small caulk job on the outside. It might not. But that's it. We are done. We are ready to launch. Oh, the other thing, when I was in there, everything looked good. All the caulk around the top of the window was phenomenal. I don't see where it's leaking from, so we're not going to jack with it. But the head is fixed. Paul took care of that for us. Everything's ready to go. We're launching either May 6th or 7th, depending on the weather. So that's it. That's our report. That's my report. That's our latest and greatest I'm gonna shut down and get out of here and get the weekend going. We got a brew fest tomorrow in Frankfurt. We're gonna go check that out with Chris and Kimberly and have a good time. So everyone take care. We will see you soon and start making more videos soon.
I'm gonna find a freaking ladder. I'm gonna find a freaking ladder.